All right, ladies and gentlemen, how are you? It's me, it's Ken. We're doing that Focus Art Fair thing here at the booth of Sebastian Piazza. So I'm going to see what he has to say about everything, and I'm going to ask him all about his gallery, the man himself. Hey, Sebastian, how are you? So tell me a little bit about your gallery.
So it's not actually a gallery.
There's no gallery?
No gallery.
That's
here all
why.
by myself.
So tell me how that works out.
So, I'm self-exhibited here. And, there's a vetting process and everything. But, I like to do things my own way. And so the whole gallery thing just didn't work. So I'm here blazing my own trail.
Nice.
So that's kind of how it goes. You get set up, you get in contact with the different people. Sometimes they let you in, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you got to fight for it and fib a little bit. But once you're in, and you do your own setup. And I'm here as a marble sculptor. So I make things from different stones from all over the world and different series of work. And I don't know, inspiration just kind of comes from everywhere. But you can see some of my best stuff on display here today.
Which ones do you want to talk about? I don't expect you to talk about what you got 12 pieces or so here.
So, yeah, just about 12. I don't know.
What about this one? This one's cool.
Yeah, he's cool. So this is Nero. He's my octopus tentacle. So I like to make different creatures and monsters and funky stuff. And I transitioned from a more terrestrial themed work into the nautical thing. And I just thought the octopus arm, was so cool. Reaching up, getting ready to latch on to stuff. And then after this, I wanted to make so you see that I stippled around here. Creating contrast is so important to get different things to pop. Because I originally polished this whole thing, and it looked horrible. So it was just flat. The whole thing washed out. So I stippled it and textured it, and it really, I think, gave it a great look. But from here, I love the ancient creatures and stuff. So if we wanted to move over to this is my chambered nautilus, and this is, to me, is my
chambered nautilus.
Chambered nautilus. So a chambered nautilus.
Nautilus, like the
sea
ship?
creature. So that's the same name, but a chambered nautilus is one of the oldest living creatures on the planet. And I was doing some research on different sea creatures, and I was thinking horseshoe crab. I thought it'd be kind of boring. I think they're very interesting, but as far as making a sculpture, I didn't think it would pop. And I was researching ancient creatures, and these have been around for over 480 million years. And I thought, what an incredible, animal, and what an incredible design to have to produce. So that's kind of where this was birthed from, and it's my current masterpiece.
How long did it take you to make this one?
This is at least a 6-month project.
6 months
of intensive labor. So not just I work on it on Monday and then I come back on Friday. That's every day, 6 to 10 hours a day, because you can get pretty worn out doing this. And for about 6 months. So it was a super intense project, and I'm trying to find a way to up the ante on the next one, make something even bigger and better.
So they're all big, and they all take some time to do.
Yeah.
And it's hard to bring these kinds of things to a show like this.
Yeah, it's a tremendous amount of work to set these things
What
up.
else do you want to talk about? Because you have so many beautiful pieces. This is very space age.
So that's kind of cool. That kind of brings us back in time. So I mentioned about the octopus, how I was doing more of a terrestrial theme of work, and this was kind of the in-between, from transitioning into doing the more nautical theme. I thought of this little deep ocean nymph floating along the floor, and he latches onto this stone, and he kind of is like an undersea pitcher plant. And this is actually made from the highest end black marble in the world. It's Belgian black, and it's virtually impossible to get, and it's been used since the Roman Empire and even previously. So it's really an impressive thing to see, and it polishes just, I don't think anything can touch it as far as a polish. It just comes up so bright and so beautiful.
It is. And it's called the Grim.
The Grim. It's all up to interpretation, am I right?
Yeah.
So, but I think those are the top of the top. I mean, I have other ones. So this is made out of honeycomb calcite, which is an incredible stone. And this is even let me show you something.
The Phoenix.
So what's really cool is the way that the the light shines through the different sections as you travel across it.
Wild. Now this is not wood.
That is wood.
It is wood.
Yeah, so I do wood sculpture also. I do a lot of freeform wood sculpture. It's one of actually my most popular series of work. And this is just the newest edition. I have multiple of these in people's collections on Fifth Avenue and Park Avenue and whatnot. So it is a very popular thing that I do. And I like to do the freeform wood. You know, wood's very cool. It has a lot of natural character to it. So that's kind of how I started even doing that in the first place. I was like, man, it's got a lot of great movement. Let's make something out of it.
Now, let's see. I'll only make you talk about 2 more. So what about this one?
So this is, its name is Lady Bianca, and it's a half of a butterfly wing. So it's one of a set of butterfly wings. And this is a series that I do. It actually started last year when I was in West Palm. I was going to West Palm. I wanted to make something new out of a stone called Picasso, which I don't have. But quick story, the series started because it was the middle of winter and everything was frozen solid. And for 1 or 2 days, a heat wave came through and everything melted. And all the butterflies came out, and I was just like, I got it. And so I made a wing out of that stone, and it's become a series of work that I like to continue with. They're all very, very different.
I see. And what's this one?
So that's Rafflesia. That's just the world's largest flower. So I found this piece of mahogany, and it had this really interesting cavity that was just in there by, naturally, and I didn't really know what I was going to do with it for a long time, and it sat in the shop. They have to sit for a long time. I let them dry on their own, but one day it just kind of came to me. I thought it was the perfect shape for a flower. So when you see pictures of Rafflesia, they have this big pocket in the middle and pollen and whatnot. So I just thought it really worked well, and I love the character of the wood. I think it's got such incredible, natural color and whatnot to it.
It's wild. And last but not least, I'll ask you about this one.
Okay. This is Tormented. He was the first of my series of emotions, and it kind of was in a period in my life where I was going through a transition that I was trapped in. I was trapped in something I didn't want to do. What I wanted to do was right on the brink of happening, and so this was my outlet to kind of, just put some of those feelings into something. And I felt like I was trapped and tormented and pulling myself out. So that's where this came from. And then it kind of spurred its own series as well.
It's wild. You're no longer trapped and tormented, I guess.
Sometimes. I think we all are sometimes.
Aren't we all? Right? So how do you like this kind of show?
So I've been doing these now for a few years. I like doing them. When they're good, they're good. When they're not, they're not. But they are fun to come meet people and show your work and get the response. It can be a lot to do them. I think it's worth doing them, especially on your own, because you can do it on your own. It's a little harder maybe, but they are a great time. We have a good time doing this. You get to see a new place, you get to meet a lot of new people, and you get to showcase your work. So I do like it.
That's good. All right, Sebastian, I'm going to let you get back to everything. I've kept you long enough. We got a nice little lull in the show.
Yes, hopefully we pick up a little bit here. I appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, man. I hope I get to see you again sometime.
Yeah, well, you can come find me in Southampton next month, so just a month away.
All right, awesome. All right, my friends, you know how it ends. It ends like it begins. It's me, it's Ken, and we are at the booth of the one and only Sebastian Piazza. No relation to Mike, by the way.
Unfortunately.
He told me that. I made sure I asked for you Met fans, right? See, I know sports, people. I know sports. I'm not that bad. Oh, hey, so where was I? I'm distracted. I'm at the Focus Art Fair. It's me, it's Piercing Ken, doing that there thing. Oh, yeah, favor time. Subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell. I'd like to leave a comment on the video because I love to hear from you. It makes my day. If you don't, I don't have a day that's made. All right, see you next time. Bye.